Okay, everyone, welcome back. I think I finally settled on how we're going to be doing these episodes. um, it's going to be half between a regular episode and half between a montage. So I just finished uploading all the previous episodes. There's 9 of them right now, so this will be episode 10. They're not going to be the full hours of like the Elden Ring series, but they're also not going to be the 40 minutes like the first episode of this series. They're going to be, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour. I mean, it really will depend on what happens during each episode. But essentially, we're still not going to like do a lot of the manual boring stuff on the video in the episode. But like today, for instance, I have to sneeze. Give me a second. Like today, for instance, I'm going to give you a brief recap. We're going to go around the entire world as it exists for us right now, and show you like what we've done. So this is still the starter base. You can see over in the blueprint designer that we've made corkscrews for our train. So we can go up and down. Um, let's see, wrong side. This is still pretty much the same. This is our bio area that we're not using really anymore. So in one of the previous episodes, I mentioned that we set up our modular frame factory, but I don't think you've seen that yet. So it's over here. I'm not sure exactly what is part of it anymore. But this is where they're actually being manufactured, I believe, right? Yeah, so we've really got a ton of them. I mean, we're already backed up. We're syncing. Are we syncing? I think we're syncing. Yeah, we're syncing the extras. Did we put a count over here? I don't know why we didn't put down a count, how many we're actually making, but whatever. So here's our modular frame factory. Okay, what else do we have down here? All the screws we're using for the modular frames. A small little concrete factory. More concrete. This is pure ingots of some sort. Iron. There's our concrete over here. So basically you can see what we've added in. A lot of what's going on over here is obsolete because now that we've got decent amounts of power. Why can't I grab that bolt? See, we're making 12,000 megawatts at the moment. Max consumption's at 10.1 thousand. Okay, so that's enough of here, the starter base. Let's go take a walk around the rest of the area, or see if we can find a truck maybe. If my voice sounds weird, it's because I'm still sick. It's ridiculous. Oh, you know what we did? We also set up dedicated Fixmas production, although it's not maxed out. Like, we're not doing any of the gold and silver ones because they're just annoying. Like, I'm over the Fixmas. Unless I do a Google and find out like what we could possibly get from continuing, I have no interest in doing it anymore. But in any case, here's our Fixmas. We've got our bows. For some reason, I never actually synced any of this, which I should have done. But yeah, so we're making like, all our stuff is pretty backed up. I haven't been over here in a couple of weeks. So here's our Fixmas. There's another set of stairs. Where's the other set of stairs? All this architecture is just because there's a lot of mountains and shit in the way, and I hide them inside concrete. There it is. Yeah, I see. Oh, and we got our main train line with a tunnel for trucks. Now we did that in the blueprint. You know, here's our trees. We're making 480 gifts per minute. And we're sinking most of them. You can see we are so many tickets. So many tickets. Oh, I should dump some of this bio that I have in here before we leave, actually. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do that over at the other place. Okay, so anyway, here. So let's go check out the rest of the world that we have so far. I kind of wanted to make this like a greenhouse, right? So it's all in glass for the trees. Okay, so which way should we go? We'll go this way. Just follow up with what we've already seen. Like this is where the steel, that small steel factory is. What is that down there? I think that's circuit boards. Can't really see, but I think that's the circuit boards. We set up a circuit board factory because at some point we're going to have to make computers, which I don't believe I've started yet. But the computers aren't here. The computers... Wait, I did start computers. They're being made over at the Caterium area. Caterium Alpha. Okay, you see, here's one of our corkscrews. Oh, why? I wasn't that fucking high. Okay, so we've greatly expanded this place over here. We're still making the steel like we were. We added, what did we add? We added, see, we're making 400 screws per minute. We're making rotors. We have a rotor plant set up over here that is putting out 22.5 rotors per minute. And then we're taking those and we're sending them right here. We're also making, this is iron, pure iron ingots right down there. So we're doing our screws, you can see here, and our rotors, and we've got 2 machines making motors now. Finally got motors automated, because man, that's been a bane of my existence forever so far. And for some reason, is this running? It's 0%. Why are you at 0%? Ah, guess we should start sinking, or just whatever. I mean, are we sinking screws? I don't think we're sinking screws, so we really ought to start sinking this stuff then. Just to make sure stuff doesn't get backed up. Yeah, I don't care if it's buried in there, it's fine. I want to be able to see that sign as the situation I'm working with right now. Wait, this is just a fucking splitter? Okay, I think I must have set this up probably before I had the smart splitters. Because I did have a temporary motor facility already up and running before. Okay, so this should take care of not backing up any screws or anything. Rotors are still good. Screws. kind of backing up. I mean, we're only making. We need how many? We need 195, so we need 390. So we're only making 10 extra a minute. But eventually that's going to catch up to us. Okay, so that's what we got going on over here. And then we go up here. What is this? Concrete. I think this is where we're making the encased beams, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Maybe it's just concrete. Or no, here was this. Our encased beams over here. Where is... Oh, I was trying to get to the train station over here. I thought it was closer. Can we make that jump? Okay, so what are we sending out over here? We got the... Oh yeah, we also have a... This is going in. So we're bringing copper sheets in. Because we need those for something we're making down there. I don't remember. But we should have caught a ride on that train. So we're going to go through the tunnel. Then we're going to get off the train because this is going to go further to the copper plant. Or to one of the copper plants. But so we'll jump out on the other side of the tunnel and we'll show you what we've got going on over there. We've been basically for the last couple of weeks just doing nothing but infrastructure and trying to get like the bare necessities up and running. Like I only got those motors automated yesterday. So let it stop it. Oh, we must be right behind another one of those trains. There's another train that takes this tunnel. You didn't see that. Okay. So this is pretty much hasn't changed. We did set up black powder though. Kind of thought I had Nobelisks manufacturing going on, but I guess I'm mistaken. Nobelisks, do those need this or do those need the shit that requires the heavy oil residue? I don't know. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. But we definitely need to get Nobelisks automated kind of soon. You can see my notes haven't changed in the entire couple of weeks that I've been working on the infrastructure. Here's our bio. Is this full now? Yeah, let's see. This is all concrete. I don't know. Did I show you this? No, that was a different concrete plant I showed you. Oh, no, maybe it was this one. Okay, so this is where the quartz is, right? The quartz is right behind us, so here is the concrete we're making. Here's our main circuit board factory here. We're sending these in the train out to where we're making our computers. Got a train station here. Basically, the only thing we're using this for right now is the circuit boards, which are going out to the deuterium plant so we can make our computers. Here we've got a nice 5x5 blueprint machine set up here for us. The lights somehow come through the concrete. It's really weird. I've been debating what to do about that, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me that much. Which one is that? Is that the copper train again? Yeah, he's going back with copper sheet. Okay, so I guess we'll go this way, show the copper sheet. And then this is on the way to Crater Lake. Kind of. I need to get some more fuel. Okay, so this is our copper shipping area, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you notice in one of the previous videos as I was editing, I saw that I kept calling it Crystal Lake instead of Crater Lake. I don't know what was wrong with my brain that day. That's loud. I gotta turn the TV down. Wait. Okay, so we'll go to the oil. We'll go to Crater Lake at a different time, I guess. Because it's way over there, and the oil's right there. Let's just go this way. I really need to get some biofuel going, too. To set up a biofuel plant, because we've got so much bio that we're not using. I just keep stockpiling it. Okay, so here's the water that we're sending over to, like, for instance, the copper plant where we're making all those copper sheets. And, I don't know. All these three waters are all going to the same general vicinity. Okay, so you see here we've got, we've got a good chunk of our global train railway set up. As you can see over there. I think I zigged when I should have zagged. Here's another one of our corkscrew elevators. Okay, so this is the oil that is... Where's it going? I don't remember where it's going. This isn't the one going to the starter base. Is it? Does this go all the way to the starter base, or is this going somewhere else? I don't remember. That's old. That's like one of the first oil pumps we put down. You see we started our fuel generators. We've got several bunches of those. I tapped one node for the power generators because I'm trying to wait until I get the proper diluted fuel recipe. I have the packaged diluted fuel recipe, obviously, as you can see, but to set that up for power generation is just a freaking nightmare. Having to package the shit just to unpackage it and put it into, yeah, it's annoying. Although it would cut out the blenders. Maybe I'll reconsider. I don't know. I'll have to compare side by side if there's any benefit to either one of those recipes. I mean, if one of them gives me a little bit more bang for my buck, even if it's the packaged one, I'll do it, I guess, but let's see. Then we're making our residual plastics over here, residual rubbers that were being used. For instance, the plastic is being used for the containers, And the rubber is being sent over to, that's actually being shipped out through that train station that we passed just a moment ago over there. This is being shipped out to the Caterium factory for the computers, because we're making the Caterium computers. Or we're using the rubber. I don't know. We're using the rubber for the computers for some reason. Or maybe it's going to this. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Where's the friggin' computers at? Seriously? Yeah, this is the recipe we're using. Yeah, the Caterium computers use rubber, so that's what we're making. I've got 2 manufacturers set up over there, I think, at the moment. Okay, we don't really have anything else that way. That's our starter base, actually. So we'll just jump back up on the train, if we can get up there easily. And head on over. I think Caterium plant is next. I do have a ramp going up to that freaking train somewhere, don't I? Man, I would have sworn it's all the way over there. No, that's the Xmas. Maybe I took it down? I sworn I had a ramp going up there. It's kind of annoying to transverse these corkscrews. I do have ladders in there, but it's kind of annoying. Oh! I thought I was going to fall down. Okay, I think what else, if we've got anything else being made over at the Caterium factory. I don't think so. But I might be just misremembering. I mean, I could, I guess, throw a train on the line, but yeah, not a whole lot faster. So this goes, does that road go to Crater Lake? No, that goes to the copper. See the train over in the distance, that is the circuit board train. Which also happens to be moving the rubber. And I don't remember what the third thing, there's 3 cars on it. I don't know what the third car is doing. I mean, I know, I just don't remember. Okay, so here's the Caterium train station. I think. Yeah, Caterium Pure. Maybe it's only 2. 2 cars. It looked like 3. Okay, so here we're making pure Caterium ingots. And this looks weird. Oh, it's down one more level. There's some stairs right there, though. We'll take those. Over here, I'm going to throw some legs on this because I don't like it hanging out like that. Um, I mean, for now, that's good. Hmm. So scary. We've actually got a lot of Caterium we're not using, and I'm not sinking it either, just because I didn't want to actually put down the 4 sinks that would be required to do that. I figured I'd just not sink any of it. Okay, that's good enough for now. Where are we putting the computers? Are they up? They're up there, right? What is this? My alarm. Oh my god, I thought I was getting a phone call. So you have to go back up there to see the computers. Are they being made here? 8 per minute. Yeah, okay, so here's our computer factory, 8 per minute we're producing. There's another corkscrew elevator, and that's going out to Crater Lake, which is where we're headed now. Oh man, I want to be able to jump from the top of the here. Saw something over there on the left. What was that? You know, we still haven't unlocked this goddamn manual depot uploader. Super annoying. We do have the technology. Why do I have 2 of these? That's weird. Since when do I have 2 of these? It's super weird. Maybe I accidentally made one. What else we can throw in there while we're here? What is that? Old snow boost? Oh shit. God, you can only do one at a time. No, we'll just let that run. Yeah. Yeah, it would be too long. Have a drink of coffee while we're waiting for that. Okay. Now, to the crater. It'd be great if we were. Yeah, I screwed up when I was doing this. I used the columns instead of the foundations, and it definitely looks kind of weak. These supports. Oh, wait.
I am still unable to initiate communication. How are you doing it?
Okay, you can see we've expanded our coal power quite substantially. And we're still only at Mark II miners, so as soon as we get Mark III, we'll even double this again, probably, or close to it.
I do not understand.
So this is about the end of everything that we've done so far. Now we've expanded our coal. I really need to get on these space elevator parts, honestly. I've just been so concentrated on the infrastructure, getting the highways up. Let's actually go up there and so I don't really think there's anything else that we need to recap on. I mean, this is about it. Yeah, there's our blueprint machine that we saw a little bit earlier. There's one of my trucks. Oh, hey! What the hell? I mean, we could just put concrete in there, but okay. So you can see I've actually, oh, you know what we didn't do? We'll go back through the tunnel because we didn't see it. You can see this little thing sticking out here. I've been running a rail line out this way. So we can go check that out, and then that'll be it. There's a set of 3 pure coal nodes up here, which I was thinking about what we're going to do with it. I think I'm going to just hold that for diamonds when the time comes. So we'll set up, we'll do a diamond factory up here. Yeah, it was kind of rough getting the train up here. I didn't really plan out the ramps and everything. Okay, so here's just FYI, this is where we're making our purple stuff. Sam ore. We're only doing the basic one because the triangles require pipes. And we don't really have the pipes to spare at the moment. There was one of those fix-miss pheasants in the water here yesterday. It's the first one I ever saw. And I picked it up and it killed me. Super annoying. I don't know who thinks that's funny. Here, I put that on the coal, one of the coal nodes, just because I wanted to make sure the train didn't, it didn't get fucked up by the train. It's not doing anything. But here's one of the coal nodes. We got 3 pure nodes here. 1, 2, 3. Which is gonna be really something, especially once we get Mark III belts or miners. Okay, this is not the right way. Where's the intersection? Yeah, so basically I just ran this line. Wait, that's as far as I went? No, that can't be right. This one. Yeah, and I know in one of my other saves, somewhere out here by all these trees, which you can't see yet, but here somewhere in this little foresty area is oil. Because I have, in one of my other saves, I have a power plant out here. An oil-based power plant. So I don't remember exactly where it is. I mean, I guess I could figure it out by just doing a search. Or not. 773. Oh my god, it's way over here. Okay, so not really close. Normal, pure. What was that one? Normal, normal, pure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's where we're at. So there's nothing really out here. I didn't do anything except actually run the line, run the railway. So I don't really know exactly what all else is around here. I mean, I was just trying to get a train line into the fucking red. Oh, I don't believe I just said that. Into the red desert. Because if you look on the map, I mean, there's plenty of way more to go over here. So it's not like, I mean, it looks kind of like the map ends right there, but it doesn't. I don't know what's all that fog from. And, so that's where we're at. Sneeze again. Okay. So that's the recap. I don't know how long this video is. Longer than I expected it to be, though. So, well, that's where we're at. And what are we going to do next? I mean, we do need to work on the space elevator parts. So I just cut that out then. Um, okay, so, well, we're going to leave it there then. Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you next time, which will be soon. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, everyone.